How's it going, gang? It's the final render here, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 camp building video. We are coming up to December, which means people are going to be getting their Christmas holidays. We're going to be taking some time off school, we're going to be taking some time off work, and hopefully some of you guys will think about building a new camp inside Fallout 76 for you to enjoy. So why don't we use this opportunity to make a camp that is very simple. Normally on the final render channel we do big structures with complicated tricks and glitches and a really clever builds, but in this case I've decided we're going to take it down a notch and just make something that is so simple anybody can recreate it. So let's go. So to start off with this fantastic camp building video, we have come to a location that some of you guys may recognize. We have come to a location just outside Nuclear Silo Alpha, which you can find just in the Savage Divide of the map, just to the right of Big Fred's Barbecue Shack, and it is a very cool location. We've got lots of water, lots of space, and as I said, we also have the nuclear launch silo right here. So if you are able to enter the bunkers, you can quickly and easily launch nukes pretty much from outside your camp, which is a very cool thing to do. It also means you can also get lots of lead easily and use that to make bullets, so nice little trick there. But we're going to be building in a location which I think is fantastic for any kind of simple camp build. So let's go. Started by placing down our camp unit, we're going to have most of this flat area here and also a little bit of the water. Now what I want to do with this build is make a camp. I know, sounds crazy, right? Building a camp in the camp system, slow down final render, but hear me out. I want to make a cool camp which is in a big semicircle around the fire pit to give it a nice kind of Cub Scout feeling. And here you can see me attaching some stairs to some foundations which we're going to put tents onto. And you'll notice there is no gap in between the stairs. I've shown this before, but essentially what you do is move a foundation in between two sets of currently built stairs, and then you can attach some stairs to that middle foundation, thus giving you some stairs with no gaps in there. And it's a nice little trick, but it's probably as advanced as this build is going to get. And here we are with our foundations built. These foundations are going to have tents on them, and we're going to be building some light constructions on board these wooden foundations. We're not going to have tiling or anything like that, not much atomic shop stuff in this build, and it's going to look great when it's done. Now I wanted to have some electricity, but since I'm going for a campfire feeling, I decided to go with our wind turbine generator. I've got it built inside the tower. I've done that in quite a few videos. And since we have got a kind of semi-circle build, it means we have got some area behind our foundations, which is perfect for fencing off. So we're going to fence off those areas and build little gardens. We're going to have vegetables in there, we're going to have a Brahmin in there, and we're also going to have gourds in there. Primarily, this camp should have most of the ingredients to, one, make whiskey, which is very useful for melee characters, and also, because it has gourds in there, it means we can quickly and easily get the resources to make cranberry relish, which gives you an XP boost when you eat it. I believe it's a 10% XP boost. Very useful thing to be able to make in your camp. And since we've got these little foundations in such a way, we can easily fence them off and it looks good. After that, we need to connect up our power generator. And in order to make the place look neat and tidy, I am going to actually have power conduits attached to the trees. These trees actually can't be removed, they can't be bulldozed, so why not make use of them? Let's attach power conduits to these trees and also attach lights to those trees as well. It means that we're able to hide our wires, but also kind of make the scenery feel a bit more alive by having the light shining through the branches at night time, and it looks very pretty. I think you shall agree. And now we need to start actually decorating our foundations. We're going to have a shop, and we are also going to have a workshop area in this first section we're going to build. So looking at the workshop area, we're going to place down a big green tent. I really like these tents, lots of space inside. And these are the tents which you can quite easily build inside. We're going to have all of our construction equipment inside one tent for the most part, because the whole goal of this build is simple. I want everything to be laid out in small little tents which are easy to find and easy to manage. And overall, I think having the little tents in these foundations is a great way to get that done. Next up, just to the side of the workshop, I am also going to build a power armor station. I like having a separate power armor station outside because power armor stations are one of the easiest things to look good, but you do need a lot of space. So give yourself an extra bit of foundation space in there to build a power armor station, so you can probably decorate that with tons of stashes, lights, and electrical equipment. And here we are with our workshop and shop created. This is an absolutely lovely section of the build. We've got some really nice pretty lights coming off the workshop, and we've got lots of cool little sprinkly things going on around the shopping area. The shopping area is quite small. We only have 2 of the 4 vending machines available, but that's all we really need. We've got 1 for armor and weapons and 1 for ammunition. Not many people buy aid and not many people buy junk. So using the rest of the space, we're able to have a small little display of all of our Atomic Shop plushies, and we can go ahead and have easy access to our farms behind that as well. We have got gourds, we have got razor grain, and we have got corn. And the cool thing about this is we have got some of the cool Halloween decorations in there. Did you know this Halloween scarecrow actually makes noise and stuff? I didn't know that till just the other day. Very cool, and helps keeps all the pests away. And we do have a nice area for our Brahmin back here, where they got some of the hay that you could get during the Halloween event, and lots of corn in there as well for her to eat and keep happy. But the actual workshop itself, I think, is lovely. It feels very open and very organized, which is what I want with this build. I want simplicity with this build. I don't want complicated glitches, tricks to actually get everything into one tent. So therefore, just plan it through a little bit and you can get most of your crafted equipment inside one of these tents. And you know what? It really does look good. It looks very organized and very proper. And then next to that, we have a very cool power armor station where we've got lots of stashes to store all of our tools and our equipment in, and we do have our fantastic pink donut power armor on display. I think it looks brilliant. You can earn that by playing the nuclear winter challenges, and I think it's a beautiful addition to the camp. And then after that, we need a bar. We're going to have a nice bar in here so that we can sell some of the whiskey that we have been making inside our camp system. And overall, this is going to be a bit more fancy, shall we say. We'll have some cool decorations. We've got lots of display cases, including a full set of the bobbleheads and the very cool Thanksgiving display case. That thing looks really good. You can get 6 items on there. I decided to fill it with shiny, colourful bottles. And then we can just go and have our bar, which has got a punch bowl on it, which now works finally. And we are able to have some sofas and some tables in there as well, along with some colourful, exciting lights. This is a decorative place as opposed to the workshop, which is all about efficiency. This place, we can have a little more fun. We've got televisions, music, and we've also got weapon racks on there to display some of the cool weapons we have got. And here is the bar fully done. It's still very simple, this bar. There's not much going on here, but we do have some cool things that make it functional as well as look good. We have the actual brewing station in here. We have some weapon display shelves. We have some bobblehead display shelves. And overall, the place feels very, very cozy and warm. You can just imagine zipping up the tent on a rainy day and feeling really, really nice and warm inside that bar. It's going to be lovely to bring your friends along. Then after that, we want a communal sleeping area. The whole idea with this really simple camp build is that it could be like a possum scout camp, for example. You could put lots of possum scout flags around this place and it would work really, really well. Here we're just going to have some bunk beds and also a small study with some magazines and also a computer terminal in there. We're going to use the patented final render terminal on a safe and then that safe onto a rug building technique to where we can get a terminal onto an actual counter right there. It looks really, really good, although in this case it doesn't actually have any functionality. It's just there for show. And then we're going to decorate our little study with some nice cat topiary, some nice lamps, and just make a nice place to chill out and maybe do some of the work if, say, you were the manager of the Cub Scouts here. You know, do inventory checks and stuff like that. And then we just need to put up some nice decorations around it and we have a finished bedroom area. But the nice thing about this bedroom area is it's actually very cozy. It's not too cluttered. I myself sometimes feel as if I clutter my builds too much, but in this case, it's very nice and open. And of course, as I said, this is about a campfire. The entire camp surrounds this campfire. So every tent will be warmed by this fire in the middle. So we're going to have some benches around our campfire where you can sing songs to each other, maybe cook some stuff on the barbecue, and just have a nice time in the West Virginia moonlight. And it's going to be lovely, lovely, lovely. And then we just need to put up some final decorations around the place to make it look a little bit more interesting rather than having some of these like plastic planters and stuff. We're going to go with some pumpkins, natural decorations, things that actually could look like they belong in nature, such as the giant carnivorous plants and also those pumpkins as well. Make it look like it fits within nature rather than stuff you just bought from the Atomic Shop. And here we are with the camp fully done. Here we have a camp which I honestly think is beautiful. In this case, simpler is better. This is such a simple camp that everybody can recreate really easily. We have some fantastic displays in here which have got a purpose and kind of tell a story about what the character is like who owns this place. They're efficient, they're proper, they don't have too many resources, but they have enough spare time to make things look good and also ensure things are nicely constructed. As well as that, it's also mobile. Since it's just essentially tents, it means that this is almost kind of like a MASH unit, to where you could disassemble it very quickly if loads of scorch start to turn up and move your camp several miles down the road. It encompasses everything that the Fallout 76 camp building is about. It is about mobile homes that are easy to pack down and look good and blend in with nature. And not only that, but I think we've just done a nice job of it as well. We've taken a lot of time with the decorations to ensure that everything has a purpose, everything is proper, neat and tidy, and also colourful. There are so many camp builds I see when I'm playing the game that just have the same walls, the same floors, and they lack colour. But this is something which is really simple and just has a really nice vibe to it, as well as being efficient. We have got everything we need to sell items very effectively, lots of colourful displays to attract players to our sales vending machines, and we've also got all of the farming stuff necessary to make soup to feed ourselves. We got all the stuff to make whiskey and most of the stuff to make cranberry relish, so we can very quickly and easily start to grind out XP and level up quickly. So thank you very much for watching this camp building video, people. It's been a really nice one. Make sure you go ahead and check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. You yourself, of course, can also do the same. And remember to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have some exciting videos coming up soon. And I, very soon, will be going on holiday to Australia to go see PsykerGirl. So make sure you subscribe to see the videos I'm uploading when I'm gone. Bye-bye, gang.